It's Tuesday, March 11th, and you're tuned in to the Stock Market Daily News Podcast. I'm here to catch you up on yesterday's biggest market moves in under 2.5 minutes. U.S. stocks shrugged off early jitters and closed in the green, with the S&P 500 up just under 0.5%, the Dow climbing around 1%, and the Nasdaq gaining about 0.75%. Meanwhile, oil staged a wild ride, briefly pushing past $100 a barrel, but retreated after reassurances from the G7 and President Trump's comments on the Iran conflict. We'll explore how that story is rattling global markets, plus why crypto is surging, which stocks Cathie Wood is scooping up, and the latest from India's auto sector. Let's dive in. First up, oil's wild swing. Crude soared above $100 a barrel before reversing course as the G7 promised to tap strategic reserves if needed. President Trump declared the Iran war very complete, calming nerves and helping oil drop back under triple digits by the close. The S&P 500 actually finished up despite the oil spike. Still, some Wall Street veterans like Ed Yardeni are sounding the alarm, raising the risk of a deeper market correction to 35% and mentioning the possibility of stagflation. The key takeaway? If oil stays elevated, markets could face more pressure, but a quick resolution in the Middle East might keep things steady. Turning to crypto, Bitcoin popped nearly 4%, hitting $71,000 as the dollar weakened and oil pulled back. Ether and Solana also rallied, riding a wave of optimism after President Trump suggested a ceasefire in Iran was close at hand. Institutional investors piled in, with over $600 million flowing into crypto funds last week. Even with the rally, Bitcoin remains below its recent highs, and traders cautioned that a true breakout would require a move toward 98,000. Still, crypto's strong performance during this geopolitical drama is reminding traders it can act as a haven asset. Over to stocks. Growth investor Cathie Wood was busy buying the dip, adding about $19 million across 5 beaten-down names. Her latest picks include Robinhood, DraftKings, biotech firm Ceres, mental health company Compass Pathways, and digital asset play Canton Strategic Holdings. While these stocks are volatile, Wood's strategy is all about long-term disruption, and Wall Street analysts are mostly bullish on her selections, projecting big potential upside, especially on stocks like Compass if clinical trials pan out. In India, Uno Minda shares jumped more than 3% to 1,126 rupees after Jefferies initiated coverage with a buy and a target of 1,350. The firm's strong exposure to domestic autos, expanding role in EV components, and leadership in switches and alloy wheels have the brokerage predicting double-digit earnings growth over the next 3 years. It's a sign global investors are paying close attention to emerging market suppliers driving innovation. Finally, in the retail sector, Target's new CEO is sharpening the company's focus on busy families, promising investments in baby and grocery categories, store upgrades, and digital loyalty perks. As competition ramps up from Walmart and Amazon, investors are watching whether Target's renewed strategy can reignite growth and shore up share price momentum. Quick recap. The S&P 500 closed higher, the Dow climbed, and the Nasdaq also gained. Oil volatility remains a wild card, crypto is on the rise, Cathie Wood is betting big on battered innovators, and global sector leaders are finding favor with investors. Looking ahead, keep your eyes on the upcoming Federal Reserve meeting and key inflation data, as they'll set the tone for the next big move. That's it for today's Stock Market Daily News Podcast. Be sure to subscribe and follow for your fast daily market roundup. See you tomorrow.